What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Twitch stage here at E3 2017. My name is Hello Kelly Link. Joining myself is Okadrian, and we got here Daniel, and we are taking a look at Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild Master Trials.
The first DLC pack that's coming out June 30th, so soon.
Woo.
So if you haven't beat the game yet, you got to make sure you get through it so you can get ready to play this new mode.
So you have to beat the game to play this new mode?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
'Cause that would have definitely changed a lot of
ended
things.
the segment right there.
We're all got to go play our space.
Yep.
All right, well, what are the Master Trials?
So basically right here, this is the Great Plateau. If a lot of you have played the game, this is the very beginning of the game. But what's changed here is the enemies have all changed up. So instead of there being red bokoblins, there's now blue bokoblins. And their ability to detect you is much further than before. So it's going to be a challenge in that way, how that's going to play out.
So this is almost a stealth game now.
Less stealth now.
Less
because
stealth.
because they can actually see you. You have to be even more careful about that. Thankfully, we already kind of built up a lot of weapons. You can see also the health meters glowing. They get their health regenerates. So you can't like hide, throw bombs, and run away really far away. Just keep throwing bombs and hope they slowly die, which I'm sure we've all done.
So is this a separate mode from the game itself? Can you play this while in the middle of playing your Breath of the Wild campaign? Where exactly does this fit into Breath of the Wild?
This is the hero, so it's basically replaying the entire game over, but in a more difficult scenario.
Oh.
So yeah, so
it's hard mode.
Yes, so it's called hero mode. But yes, the same idea there behind that. That's why all the enemies have changed. There will be a couple of new things as well to check out, which we'll get to in a moment. But,
well, I mean, coming into Breath of the Wild, the mobs already proved to be difficult because of their AI and showing that they didn't just do the same attack over and over and over again. They would, if you threw a bomb at them, they would kick it back at you, or they would react in different ways. So is there newer AI built into them?
They're just remember, as you play through Breath of the Wild, you get further in the game, the enemies get a lot more challenging. But they're actually more challenging from the very beginning of the game this time around. So this is the beginning area. This is the very first area you start in the game. So that's the whole challenge behind that, is knowing what is going on in that situation. So. And
are you rewarded for playing this on hero mode in any way?
It's a higher challenge. I mean, that's the people who want to, people who are complete.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe you got a new outfit. Maybe.
We'll get to that in a second.
Oh, okay.
So what we just did right now was there's something new called the travel medallion. So instead of having to only use the shrines to fast travel everywhere, you actually you have a travel medallion you can put in one location. You have one. And you can travel to that location anytime.
That's like set in stone. You can't move it later on.
You can move it. You can move it if you want. But that way you can always go somewhere that maybe isn't near a shrine, which is sometimes a little bit of a trek. So now you can just more easily get to any location you want.
Nice, a little bit more convenience, but not too much convenience. It's not ultimate fast travel everywhere.
Right. No, not fast travel. So you only have one location that you can put it at, and you still have to use the shrines. But here we are going to get a chance to see one of the newer enemies that are in the game. So there are some new enemies.
So each enemy is like one level higher than the previous one. So if you get to a certain point, do they just like become uncapped? Like there is no more upper level. They just become a ridiculously higher level?
You'll have to experience the game to find out. That's part of the discovery, to find that out. So you have to find out. But this is new, the sky platform here. So we'll see. Yeah, so there's a new enemy here. So we're going to see Sarah, I think, is going to try to be tricky and try to steal that treasure chest from him without killing him.
That's kind of rude. Dude's just chilling on his own platform.
Yeah, chilling on his own platform.
Not really doing anything. You attacked him first. You know, he's hanging out.
Yeah, he's just chilling with his treasure.
So I wonder if Sarah can grab it. Because there's always that idea there's multiple ways to do everything in the game as well. So you always have that interesting, whoop, she almost got it. There it is. Yeah, now she's stealing. Because what she's going to do there is steal that, take the treasure she wanted, and now she's probably going to end up going back and taking him out, because there's always multiple ways to take down enemies.
So if you took down that enemy and it fell down into the ravine below, it would have destroyed the treasure and you wouldn't have been able to get it?
You could go back down and get it, but
less conveniently?
Less conveniently.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's here, it's basically going to make it inconvenient for this poor guy who just...
Aww.
I love it.
That's depressing.
But you're only shooting down two balloons.
Just left it there hanging around there. She doesn't care. Oh, she's going to take them all out, since you asked.
Nice request.
But yeah, there is some also new armor in the game as well, which is really fun to check out. Which there's right here, like from Phantom Hourglass. You recognize that from here. So
oh, wow.
There.
Aww.
Get your attack up when you have the whole full suit together.
Oh, like a group stat bonus.
Yeah, the group stat bonus as well.
Nice.
There is like you have also the Switch T-shirt if you got the DLC. There's also Minda's helmet is in here. There's even Majora's Mask. It's not the Majora's Mask. If not, so Link won't get corrupted evil. Yes.
Of course not. No, just the aesthetics.
The aesthetics.
Of course.
These are like significant bonuses that, like, if you play through the first game, that these will be worth wearing other than just aesthetics.
We'll get to that in a second. So her favorite right now, Sarah's putting on her favorite outfit, which is the Tingle outfit.
Yes,
that is
of course.
Gross.
What?
I'm not a huge fan.
You didn't like Tingle?
He looks like a Christmas light.
But Tingle always came to help you out, man. He was always there for you.
It's true.
All right.
But the other cool thing, there is another mask. You're asking if they have any special abilities. So there is a mask, the Korok mask. which is in the game now. So it has
Now
a
we're
cute little
talking.
mask there. But as you get closer to Korok seeds, it'll start to shake. So you'll actually get a warning that you found, because I know it's always hard finding all 900 of the Korok seeds.
Yeah.
So if you turn around right now, you can see it actually starts just kind of wiggling and even
It's
starts making
terrifying.
even makes that little sound of the Korok, so you can actually get there as well. So right here's an area that I'm not sure if people haven't gotten this Korok seed. I'm sorry, I'm giving it away. But there's 3 trees here, and essentially the goal here is that you look at all 3 trees. You need to make them all match.
Oh.
Oh.
Like with whatever fruit is on them?
Yes. So there's only, if you look at the other 2 trees, there's only 1 apple on them. So what Sarah's doing right now is just basically taking down these other apples, and boom, she was able to find a Korok seed. Otherwise, so happy-go-lucky.
Okay, that's actually kind of adorable. I can't even pretend it's not.
Have you gotten a lot of the Korok seeds so far yourself?
I watched my friends play it. I experienced secondhand.
So besides the new fast travel, you have the new
Yes.
outfits, and then the monsters, when they start,
Hero
they're
mode.
more
Yep.
difficult.
The hero mode.
Is there anything else? Hero
That's
mode?
where we're going right now. Is
Ooh.
back to the Korok Forest. And in the Korok Forest, what's cool is that's where you find the Master Sword. So we're changing up a little bit. So when you got the Master Sword in the original run through, it had a durability of 30. That's how strong it was. But when you started fighting against Calamity, it would go up to 60, like that the purple mist that you saw with Ganon. So this time you're able to do a special challenge, basically a trial of the Master Sword, where you get to go into the Master Sword, where Link can now train his mind and body to unlock the full splendor of the Master Sword. So if you were able to pass, we'll get there in a second, there's about 45 rooms. If you're able to defeat all of the rooms, you will that way then the Master Sword will always be at the highest durability, the highest power level for the
And is it like you have to start with room 1 and then work your way up? And it obviously starts a little bit easier, and then the last, like,
It
room
starts
45.
pretty hard. It starts pretty hard. It goes,
But
it gets
easier-
harder.
yeah,
It just
exactly.
gets harder as you go through. But the trick is that when you go into this right now, so we're showing this cool thing. I know Sarah loves doing this in Tingle's outfit. It's her thing that she enjoys doing. And Sarah, by the way, is the one playing off camera for us right now.
Hi, Sarah.
Thanks, Sarah.
But what's going to be tricky here is when you get into this trial, you lose everything.
Oh,
All your weapons, all your gear, all your food,
health?
your health. You still keep your hearts.
Okay.
So this still is relatively easier if you do it at the end of the game rather than the start of the game.
Basically, because you have a better skill set from your actual game playing through the game. But you notice he has none of his armor, and you have nothing to start with, and you're still fighting these harder enemies. So it's a challenge in that to get through that. So
How's that work for saving progress? If I have to leave and go outside, God forbid, like when I come back, what happens? No. You start over?
sorry, I believe that I got to double check. I think there might be save points, but we'll
Oh.
find out later on. So
Like every 10 levels or
yeah,
whatever.
obviously, but I think you have to go through most of it pretty much straight through.
Wow, this is very unforgiving.
Yes. So here we'll jump in now. We'll see Sarah, what she did, get a nice little intro of what you're trying to do, let it give you a warning that this is your chance to really go through everything and see how you do.
So who is this appealing to? Is this appealing to the hardcore gamer? Is this appealing to like the 100%agers that love to like play like perfectionists and get
Everybody.
everything? Everything?
Everybody.
What about speedrunners?
Speedrun. Well, if you can speedrun through this, that's a challenge. So yeah, that's always the trick too. I'm not sure. Usually speedrunners depends what you judge by speed. I'm sure there'll be speedrunners trying to just speedrun through
Exactly.
this
mode.
So right now, all Sarah has, you do have your runes, so you still have like your bomb, your magnesis, those things like that. So Sarah's trying to like slowly sneak up on these guys who are just dancing around their fire.
Hanging out. Campfire. Chilling.
They're chilling, and she's gonna basically rudely interrupt them.
Well, now they're not chilling.
Oh,
Now they're
how
gonna see her
rude.
bomb. They
Right?
go to her bomb, and they kicked her bomb away.
That's the best animation.
They kicked her bomb away. So now she's trying to get down there because there's a bunch of weapons down there in the area. So what she's trying to do is try to run around them to grab their weapons. Oh, she got their steak.
I'd rather have the
Food.
steak first. No, that's a
Yeah.
good call. Get the steak first, then the weapons.
Oh, she's trying to get their weapons. She's got one of them.
Nice.
So they're right now running to all the benches to get their own weapons and try to fight them all. Oh,
Jesus. That
yeah, and you
attack.
have no armor, so they're doing a lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
So we'll see how she's
This is
able
going to be
to-
exciting to watch for speedruns. I can already tell.
Yeah.
She's not. This is one of the hardest things in the game, so it's not a guarantee she'll survive. So we'll see how she does.
I have faith in you. She's not even listening. She's like,
Oh, I know she's listening.
She's focusing.
I've been challenging her to do this. See how she does. But sometimes they can still burn themselves. She likes when they do that by accident. Where they have sometimes like burn themselves to the ground by setting everything on fire, all that stuff. But remember, again, their health still regenerates, so you have to basically focus
isolate
on one guy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, right.
Oh, my Lord.
So this is a lot of strategy. It's not just maybe you can go into a Zelda game and hack and slash. Although
Yes.
Breath of the Wild has taken that away. This is even more so. You have to prepare. You have to plan. You're probably going to be looking up a few guides online.
Yes, probably so. Guys are just even having to practice to get better at defeating these guys. So she took 2 out. Now they've noticed her. But she's getting better at using those bombs. Ooh. Spear guys are always a challenge.
Are there any new monsters being introduced into the sword trials?
You have to just go through the trial and see what experience. I mean, I have not personally gotten that far in it myself.
No?
Yet,
What's
so
the farthest you've gone?
I've only gotten through 4 or 5 rooms myself.
Wow.
So
Are you good? Or
Yeah. I mean, the developers probably haven't gotten to the whole thing yet. They haven't revealed everything yet. So I know they've been showing some of the different rooms out because they're not all just about enemies.
Oh, some of them are puzzles? Like
There's
you see
puzzles,
throughout Legend of
yeah.
Zelda?
that's really
So you
cool.
still have your paraglide, you still have the runes, and there's all. So it's not just about throw more enemies at the persons and make it challenging. We're challenging them.
Are each of the rooms based off of this like environment, or do they go through different?
They change environments.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
things
So it's
to
like
check out.
this is really for the hardcore Zelda fans that like want to see like old references, maybe old mobs even.
Well, it's more references from the game itself here, not from different games. Sorry.
Okay.
But it's from different settings that you might.
Sorry, I got excited because you guys have like you added the Majora's Mask,
Oh yeah,
Tingle, and everything. I don't know if you guys are doing other throwbacks as well.
No, it's more throwbacks to the game itself, to what's in this one. So that's people just enjoying for what that.
Oh, she's almost dead. She's got 2 left, I believe.
Yeah, she got 2 left still, and
Ooh.
she got the claymore, and she only had she got a couple eggs and the steak. She already ate them, so. Up and the thing too is that all your weapons still keep breaking.
Yeah, I mean it was a rusty claymore.
Yes, so she's still got a couple things. She got a broadsword.
Got some sticks. Hit some people with some sticks.
Tree branch is always the one.
Hey, when you got nothing else though, right?
Yes. I think
2
she
down,
got
1 to go.
2 down. I think she got 1 left. Up. He went back to his campfire.
1 3/4. No, wouldn't you?
That's true.
Well, he's probably wanted to go back to eat some steak, and it was
Oh,
missing.
broke her shield. And he laughs at her. Her sword's almost broken.
Nice slash.
Her sword's broken now.
Oh.
Oh, so close, so close.
So that's the challenge that'll be coming out with this game. So we can try again. I'm not sure how much time we got left. We can
Definitely,
try
we got about 2 minutes left.
see how she can do with that real quick. See if she can quickly defeat them or throw some cool tricks out of that.
Yeah, let's see if there's any new tricks here. So what am I looking at on the stats on the right hand? Well, this is just what's been in
The
there.
stats,
before.
yeah, before so how many of the shrines you've completed,
Oh.
the orbs.
Speaking of
Spark
that,
beads.
isn't there like a new mode that actually tracks your last
Oh, that's
200
true.
hours
Yes,
of where you've
actually.
been?
So we'll have. Yep, that's perfect. Actually, brought that. Thank you for reminding me. I almost got the hero maps.
That's what I'm here for. Man.
Yeah, so perfect. So right now you can see here, this is your progress. You can actually hit play, and you actually can now watch what you've covered.
Oh, and it follows your track?
Yeah, it follows your track up to about approximately 200 hours worth of time. You
That
can go
is
through that as well.
insane. So what if I leave my game on for like 20 hours every day?
Which I have done, and it just stay. I think it's gonna just stay in its
Oh, that's
location, so
cute.
it's gonna be doing that thing. But it's a great way to go to places, not to see where you've gone, but where you haven't gone.
Right.
Sure, yeah.
To see what you're missing
There's a ton
for
of
those
times.
completionists.
Completionists, or even just if you were exploring the game, you haven't gone to a certain area that you haven't been before yet. Not even have to be completionists.
And this works in both modes, the regular and the hero
This
mode,
works
right?
in both modes. It's a chance to just explore different areas, discover what's going on. It'd be great for people who haven't gotten a Switch yet. There's still people who haven't gotten a Switch yet, so it'd be great for those people to get a
Who are
chance
those
to play the game.
When are the Master Trials coming out?
This is coming out June 30th, and then there's the
Oh, so
other.
soon.
Yes, and there's the other DLC pack that's coming out. We haven't given a date yet. The Champions Ballad, which also deals with. We also showed the amiibo for the champions, the 4 champions from the Divine Beasts.
And where can people find more information about this?
Nintendo.com, or you can go on the eShop as well to check out the DLC pack if you want to get that now.
Awesome, man.
So yes,
Daniel, thank you so much.
thank you very much.
And everyone, do not go anywhere, guys. We got way more gaming content coming here at the Twitch stage at E3 2017. My name is Kelly Link, and on behalf of Hadrian, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.